all right.
On our own.
Greg Clugston, the White House. The National Hurricane.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Misty Phillips in the house. Oh, let me
in the house. His house.
His house. Ron Phillips looked a little paranormal today on this morning Mojo show.
I did. I was a floating head.
That sounded weird.
It did, didn't it?
Kind of like that.
All right, yeah, dude, we're all over the place.
All right, there we go.
We finally got this right.
Okay, share via copy link. For some reason, it just doesn't let me do that.
It shows
What's
us
up?
online. We're good.
Yeah, we are good. Okay, so let me see this here. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm not good at Facebook on my thing. So, Misty, I think I kind of do look like some of the dudes on your wall downstairs.
Circumstances surrounding the attack were under investigation. A video camera from a local business.
Just a little.
Footage of a grizzly bear just
At least I actually watched that one show with those dudes. You know, the vampire hunters. Supernatural. Yeah. She says, duh. At least I actually watched that one show with those dudes. You know, my volume. Vampire hunters.
Yeah,
okay. Supernatural. Ron's yelling at me. He's like, turn it down, son. Turn it down. Yeah, he did. All right. What's up, folks? Yeah. All right. I believe in Bigfoot. What in the hell are we listening to?
I need something.
Oh, listen to this.
Stimulate me. That's why I start each day with Ron's sexual chocolate. It really gets me off to work.
You got to cut out the to work part.
No.
Ron's sexual chocolate. It really gets me to work.
Red shirts are bright tonight, buddy.
What? Dude, this is We Represent Red.
What do we got? Minute and a half.
All right, hold on. What's up, Megan? Miss Teresa, what's going on? Scott Livingston, bro.
Where is Daryl? He says Daryl was kind of in the damn way last night.
No, Daryl's under the table. What?
You see how your head's in front of that? I love that.
Oh, shoot.
What?
I got to go put up my articles. I remember I do the reboot. Ryan did something to my computer.
I didn't do anything to your computer.
All up, bro.
I didn't.
Nostradamus.
All right, 1 minute.
Wow.
Bigfoot and Nostradamus tonight, folks.
Yeah. Bigfoot, also known as Scott Livingston. What's up, bitches? What up, Sean? I was just reading what he wrote. Oh, boy.
All right, here we go.
What's up, Dixie Rogers?
That's Mom. Hey, Mom. Get off of me,
Thank you for Ron.
All right, here we go. 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
800-823-5826. That's 800-823-5826.
Journey into the matrix of the mind. Stretch your imagination and challenge reality. Abnormal realities are beacons for the imagination. What society deems abnormal may be more real than we think. This is Abnormal Realities with your hosts, Ron Phillips and Rocci Stucci.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are making abnormal cool again. Bring abnormal back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the program. I was going to say something, Ron, but I was actually being very mature right there. Thank you.
What were you going to say?
I don't know. Your mom's on right now. I'm a little stressed out.
Yeah, don't say something that makes my mom mad at me.
Dixie, Ron takes full responsibility for anything that I say on this program. I do and will not accept any responsibility for what Ron says.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. What's up, folks? How's everybody doing? Ron Phillips.
Doing okay, brother.
Dude,
it was a long day, though. I had to clean up all this freaking mess that we made yesterday.
You did. And you were looking a little paranormal-ish today on the Morning Mojo.
Yeah, did you see that?
I
was a floating head just kind of going back and forth.
It was.
But it looked like I was sitting in studio.
Dude, I love the new TV.
Yeah. Yeah, and look, it's behind us.
It is behind us. Don't touch the TV. It was expensive. Him.
Took me a while to hang that on the wall.
Hey, folks, I hope everybody's doing well. Let's just get this out of the way really quick. All the different places you can watch Abnormal Reality with Ron and Rocky. There's so many different places. You can go to OpsLens. You can go to YouTube. We did some reconstructing on the YouTube channel.
Yes.
It is now Abnormal Realities with Ron and Rocky. So,
That's correct.
You can also listen live on the Spreaker channel.
Yeah, you can actually go to Spreaker.com or you can go to our Facebook page. It's right there on the front. It's live on the front of our Facebook page right now. I'm sorry, on our website.
On our website. I was like, dude, that's some technology I didn't know existed.
On our website. It's abnormalrealities.com. Please go look.
Yeah, get over to the website, abnormalrealities.com. And of course, this program is brought to you by romikadesigns.com.
Yeah, let me throw that up there.
Come on, brother.
See, I got me a little, look at that. Boom.
I got chills.
The official sponsor.
Chills. Laser engraving, cutting, custom creations, Romika Designs. Dude, I get to watch this stuff being made.
Yeah, you do. Absolutely. Yeah.
It's actually pretty fascinating.
Thank you.
To break it down really quick, what are some things that people can order right now and or custom order?
Well, the big thing that we're selling right now are tumblers.
Yes.
And we've got 4 sizes of tumblers. We've got a 20-ounce tumbler. We've got a 30-ounce tumbler. We have a 15-ounce mug that actually has a sliding lid on it. What? And then, believe it or not, we have a 12-ounce wine tumbler.
What?
Yeah, I can put some good stuff on a wine tumbler. I actually did a mug today that was pretty funny. I'll have to tell you about it off the air because it was a little raunchy.
Well, then you got to say it now.
No, I'm not going to say it now.
Dude, we're professional. We can talk about these things. We are grown adults.
No, we're not talking about that right now. So. But anyhow, we've got shot glasses. We've got wood signs. Home decor. We can do a whole lot of different things. And we made this cool little ladder sign.
I saw
that has the interchangeable signs in it.
I saw that.
It's pretty neat. Go to romikadesigns.com.
Check it out.
I don't think I have that on the website yet, but you can go to our Facebook page at Romika Designs and see it out there. Misty's done a good job putting that stuff up.
Fascinating job, and Kate's been doing all the TikTok stuff.
Kate does the TikToks.
Do you need me to put some videos together with my funny face for TikTok for some of your Romika Design stuff? No? Okay. Kate said yes, so I'm doing it. Because she's the TikTok boss. So we got some business to do. Yeah. And of course, if you are a small business, a big business, any kind of business, they can do anything custom that you need. They can we're going to do an experiment. I'm going to see if I can do a branding on my arm with the laser.
A branding on your arm?
Yeah, you don't
laser
etch something into my skin.
Oh, no, you don't want to do that, dude.
Why?
Because it will hurt.
Dude,
it will hurt worse than
hardcore.
those. All right. Okay, we'll do it on live here after the show.
I wasn't that ready to do it. I need time. I got to work up in my brain.
We're not doing it live.
So before the show started, folks, we're going to get into a couple things tonight. Again, everybody, what we do is we are watching on the YouTube channel and we are watching on the Abnormal Realities Facebook page. So if you're joining the chat room, and if we are talking about something and you have a comment and you want us to be able to check that comment out, you got to make sure that you're either at Abnormal Realities Facebook page or the YouTube channel. And we are blessed and grateful for all of you for being here. And I see it live right there on YouTube as well. So I'm going to click that and we are golden. But tonight, a couple different things that we're going to talk about. So I want to get into the juicy stuff first in regards to some Sasquatchy kind of squatchy stuff. The reason I say that, Ron, is because Misty and I and Kate and Bonnie were outside and we were talking about exercise because we're professionals.
Yeah.
And so we were talking.
So y'all were doing show prep. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, we were doing show prep. And Kate actually had a brilliant idea to actually have a live exorcism done live on the air. So I figured Scott Livingston is a perfect candidate because he's a little possessed anyways. And we can bring him down here.
Is he possessed though?
He probably is. He has some psychological stuff going on.
Does he know it?
No.
Okay, that's the good point.
He will know it when he gets holy water in the face.
It burns. It burns. I'm melting.
Oh, I love you, Scott. Oh, I love you, Scott, kind of. Over there in the YouTube channel, I want to say hello to Bird Banger, Teresa, Pure Love Ascension. How's everybody doing? Matt Finn. Let's see. Did I get everybody? I just want to make sure. Roger Rabbit, what's going on? Everybody, thank you all so much for being here. Yeah, Ron?
Yeah.
This is family stuff, man.
Yeah.
Everybody, man, we are grateful for you. We are grateful that you hang out with us and put up with me. Ron keeps me in check. He's already yelled at me 4 times in the last 20 minutes.
No, I haven't.
Kind of with the tape.
Oh, I just said move the tape off
Well,
the table.
you said it
I said it exactly like
aggressively,
that.
though.
No.
Even Misty
Rocky,
looked
would
at me
you
and
please
she's
move
like,
the tape off the table? That's aggressive to him.
I don't know. See, Misty's agreeing with me.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
And hello to our live studio audience. We have Miss Bonnie in the house.
Yeah,
Mama
Bonnie's with
Bonnie,
us tonight.
how you doing? We have Miss Kate. Kate laughs at everything I say really loud so you guys can hear it in the background. And, of course, the boss, Misty, is in the house.
Yes, she is.
All right. Yeah, she is. All right. So what we want to do, because this is really fun,
Okay.
is we're going to kind of play a couple things.
Yeah.
And we're going to play some Sasquatchy stuff. Now, how many did I send you, Ron?
Just the one.
Just a one?
Just the one. Just the one Sasquatch video. Yeah.
I thought I was way more prepared than that.
No, but this one, now this has 2 recordings on it,
It does.
and we'll play it a couple of times so people can hear it.
Okay. All right.
To me,
Yeah.
quite honestly,
Okay.
I don't know who recorded this, but it sounds like they were out in the woods and a dude was screaming in the back. So they're trying to say this was Sasquatch.
We don't judge.
No, we don't judge, but we're trying to make sure, we're trying to decide if this is real or not, are we not? All right.
Well, what is the dude doing screaming in the woods?
I don't know. That's a good question.
That's why we don't judge.
Yeah.
Because if it ain't Bigfoot, then it's...
Yeah, okay.
All right. Sorry, Mom. Okay. I'm going to pull something up here, too. All right. So we have the first video queued up.
Yep.
And
ready
you
to
said
go.
it's 2 different two different calls.
Two
Now,
different calls, yeah.
I'm going to go and we're going to watch in the chat room, and we want to hear your opinion in regards to, are we hearing a dude with emotional issues in the woods, or are we hearing Sasquatch?
All right, here we go.
Come on. Okay, here's the second one.
See, that could be me. Somebody could have recorded me at Don's house.
It is pretty close. All right, now what would give somebody the second one? Let's go to the
Okay.
second one here. What would give
That
some
sounded more to me like a wolf howling.
wolf, coyote?
Yeah.
I was one time in my life super
Now,
constipated.
coyotes are a little bit more high pitched than
They
that.
are. We have some that live right by here.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
All right. Well, don't let your dogs out by themselves.
Okay.
But yeah, so coyotes are a lot more high pitched sound. That sounded to me, because I'm playing the skeptic on this, because I know that there are people out there who are on my side of this fence. That sounded to me like a slowed down coyote howl or a wolf howl, maybe. The first one, though, I don't know what the hell that was.
Okay, play the first one again.
Yeah, I'll play it.
Yeah, let's hear the first one again. Okay.
It sounded like he was taking a dump.
Who?
Bigfoot.
How do you know what he sounds like taking a dump?
Because he was having trouble getting it out. He was a little constipated.
Dude, I felt the constipation part.
I'm telling you, if you agree with me, please let me know. Thank you.
Oh, okay. If you agree with Ron with Bigfoot being constipated.
Stephen Payne says second could have been a Sasquatch.
This is tough, man. This is tough. The first one actually sounded a lot less like a wolf.
Chris Branham says it was either Bigfoot, Sasquatch, the first one,
Yeah.
or Rocky pooping in the woods.
I'm
telling you, there's no way to know, right?
Dude, I don't poop in woods. Dude, I go to Don Newman's and I got chickers all over my ankles.
You did.
You think I'm going to pull my pants
You were
down?
going to say anus. I'm sorry.
Well, it was close. I mean, like within 3 inches. I got them on my thigh. Everything around the most important part of my body, it was like they were moving in and they never made it.
Lisa Wozniak says she agrees with me. Thank you for that. By the way, if you want to visit with us or chat with us, we are in the Abnormal Realities Facebook chat. That's where everybody should go. I think Rocky's checking the YouTube channel as well. It's the first night on YouTube for us, but we'd like to move everybody who's watching us, if you want to chat with us, over to the Abnormal Realities Facebook page, please.
I'm gonna click something here. I don't know for sure what it is. I'm just gonna roll the dice.
All right, what are we doing?
I don't know.
Oh, you need me to turn your volume up?
Yep, turn me up a little bit.
Oh, it's up. You have to turn your volume up on
I'm
your
doing
computer.
it right now. All right, let me do this.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, the audio. The people are sitting. Look at the dog. Look at. Okay, there's people sit.
I could have played this for you.
Do you hear that? I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Okay, that's different. And these people.
It is different, and it's way off in the distance, but it sounds like they're down in a valley somewhere.
I've heard of a saw squishy right over there.
Interesting.
It's weird. It's weird.
Have you ever been out at all camping or what have you and heard sounds that you thought might be
Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Negative.
Okay. Me either.
I will say a really quick thing though.
Would it freak you out if you did?
Dude, it would freak me out because, we were having that conversation yesterday and, because we were talking about, and I joke around. I like to have fun with the conversation, but just to go out in the woods in the middle of the night. I mean, when we were at Don's house, I didn't venture far from his house when the sun went down, unless you guys were with me.
Dude, we were standing by the fence and all of us had our lights
really,
on,
Ron?
our lights on the phone, and a horse walks up beside Rocky, and I thought he was going to crap himself. He probably did.
Maybe I did.
That's on a video somewhere. I think we've posted that. It was freaking hilarious. Can you imagine if you're out in the pasture or even out in the woods and one of those black cows walked up near you?
No.
Oh my God.
No. I can't imagine that because I act tough, but I'm not as tough as I act.
That's me. Thank you. Thank you.
But I have been working on my Bigfoot call.
Okay, good for you.
Thank you.
I have not worked on mine since last night.
Well, you don't have to, dude. You are straight up echo-ish professional-ish.
Scott says you're afraid of everything in the woods.
What do you mean?
I don't know. He says.
Okay, here's one more. I'm doing one more. I have no idea what we're walking into here, but I'm doing it. Let's see what we got here. Eslaconical.
So, okay, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Why are we hearing different sounds?
See, that's where it gets interesting for me. That's where you start getting my attention.
Right. Bigfoot is Bigfoot. Every dog barks.
Yep.
And all the barks either are deeper or lower,
Yep.
but they all sound the same.
They all sound the
essentially,
same.
Right? But why do these sounds of Sasquatch and Bigfoot sound different?
So I was doing a show a long time ago with Scotty, and he found audio, and that's actually what I was trying to look for.
Yeah.
It's weird because it almost sounds like an exorcist. You know how sometimes when you hear stories of exorcists, they have like a high pitch and a low pitch at the same time?
Yeah.
Scotty had...
Vocalization.
I was just going to say that. That's so weird.
Right here, brother.
My man, bro. Vocalization.
And that's what it is, but why different? Why is it because they're in different areas? Is that what it is?
So how do we know that, okay, if somebody is possessed and they're able to have a high and a low tone coming out of their vocal, actually there's certain singers out there that can do that at the same time while they sing with their vocal box, right?
Okay.
So if you're watching an exorcism and somebody being exorcised has dual tone to their vocalization, then why can't we consider the fact that a Sasquatch, a Bigfoot, could also have those same? Because we really don't even know where Bigfoot's from. I think he's an alien.
Really?
I think Bigfoot is an alien. I really do. Honest to God, if you want me to really bust out right now on the show and admit it.
Well, that's what we're doing here.
I know, but it was rough for me to do that. This is like a counseling session, and it was hard for me.
Was it cathartic? Do you even know what that word is?
No.
Okay.
Did you hear that, Bonnie? He's making fun of me in front of everybody.
Was it cathartic?
He's using big words.
Okay. Look, I don't know where they're from.
I think
Maybe.
they're
Okay.
aliens, dude.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
So what about
what
the cows
about the cows?
that get their bodies sucked out of them, but yet the skin and the bones are still there, and there's no traces of blood anywhere on the ground? A regular
Okay, I can't explain that.
creature like a Bigfoot, if he was just some kind of an ape type of creature that is just very hard to find.
Okay.
There's no way he can just empty out a body unless that was an alien doing that kind of stuff. Because, you know.
Okay, let me go to the chat log.
Dude, there's
here.
people that really are on tune with what I'm saying right now.
Linda says, Ron, don't throw the big words at Rocky. Humans don't talk. Humans don't sound alike either. Perhaps Bigfoot is closely related to humans. I mean, humans are capable of lots of different sounds. Mary Rosenthal, Mansfield. Thank you.
That's
so
legit.
It is legit. I mean, we do talk in different languages, but...
No, see, people on YouTube are saying interdimensional being.
Wait a minute. That's what you told me yesterday, too.
I did. I said it was a possibility.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Because, and I told you yesterday, I got a friend who believes that Bigfoot is interdimensional because he can phase in and out. And he says that the government knows that. And, so, look, I don't know where it's at. But at some point, we're going to get into this research a lot heavier and figuring out what's going on.
We're probably going to have some of Audrey's people come on.
Yeah, and then we've got our cryptozoologist. His name is Jeff Stewart, and I'm going to call him and see if I can get him on.
But when you think about it, though, I mean...
Now, he's had experiences with Bigfoot.
Like what?
I don't know. I think, wasn't it in a park or something like that, Misty? Yeah, it was somewhere.
Misty just yelled at you for talking to her while you're in there.
But he's had a Bigfoot experience.
Kate just laughed. Dude,
that's what I want to talk to. I want to talk to people. I want to look them in the face or at least have them on the screen where they have physically themselves had a Bigfoot encounter.
See, now everybody, Bigfoot is from the Nephilims. Aren't the Nephilims or whatever?
That's the giants.
That's the giants.
From the Bible. Yeah.
So it could be an offspring?
I have no idea. I mean, I really don't.
Okay, so I told you about, and we're not going to get into it here.
Okay.
But I told you about how I believe we exist on this planet.
You think you don't want to get into it, but
you can say
just
it.
So you know it.
You can say it.
Rocky believes in the seeding theory. Tell him what it is, just briefly.
I believe, and I don't know how I come up with this plot. It could be my psychic abilities, but I believe that we existed somewhere else within the universe, and in order for our species to remain existing, that they needed to find habitable planets to spread us, to seed us on. And I believe that we were
so by implication, and I know everybody out there right now is about to ask the same question. By implication, that means there are human beings on other planets.
100%.
Okay.
I truly believe that. Now, go back to ancient cultures and look at the carvings and the hieroglyphs and information that we find in Göbekli Tepe and ancient Egypt and different regions of Africa that have like super ancient structures. There are signs of technology that we cannot explain, and they built things in fashions and manners to where we cannot explain how they did that, right? Where do they get that information? Why are they, carving craft-looking things within the walls without that not being real at that time?
No, I don't disagree because I've seen the cave carvings, and look, you talk about the pyramids and different things that were built back in those early days, and the science behind it and the mathematics behind it, the Mayans, right?
Yeah.
Just how did that come about? Was it brought here? Were those the first people seated here in your theory?
Well, Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, that goes back to, and correct me if I'm wrong, Göbekli Tepe.
Göbekli Tepe.
And that is in Turkey, and that dates back to like 12,000 BC. They actually buried it. And the big question is through some of these researchers, is why did they bury that humongous structure where an entire culture lived, right? Mm-hmm. And then in Turkey as well, they found where it looked like humans lived multiple levels underground for a very long time. And the reason they say that is because they had cattle down there, they had food sources down there. So why did they bury Göbekli Tepe 12,000 BC? And then why in the same area where there are civilizations living underground for long amounts of time? Now, you go back 12,000 BC. Where do they believe the intelligence of our species started?
Well, I mean, look, this is that whole forever conversation that people are going to have.
Forever, because they
evolution
don't know.
or creation, right? So, you know, we're
where did Adam and Eve come from?
God placed them on the earth. That, I mean, literally, that's your creationism standpoint,
so
right?
God just said one day, and I'm not ripping on anybody's belief system when we talk about this, but just one day God said, 2 people on the planet, start doing it, make families.
Yes.
That don't make any kind of sense. My seeding theory makes more sense.
Okay. So in your theory, correct me if I'm wrong.
Dude,
here,
I'm professional theorist.
I'm just speaking out. All right. In your theory, you theorize that God was an alien craft that dropped humans on the planet.
There could be that thought.
Okay. All right.
There could be that
I'm not
thought.
arguing.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then yes, the Adam and Eve story makes more sense.
Okay.
They dropped them off.
It's like an Uber.
Like an Uber. Honestly, like an Uber. What do you think, Kate? Uber?
Like an Uber without all the hassle.
It's an Uber without all the hassle. Ron and Rocky and more. Check. Oh, yeah. L.A. Marzulli. We're getting his ass on the show.
Okay.
And he gets into all this
I'm
stuff.
in.
And
Let's
it's
do it.
deep. And I don't know. I want to know what you guys think. Adam and Eve, seeding theory. Did we evolve from a chimpanzee? I don't know.
Evolution is a very tough thing to deal with because we've got that crossover from Neanderthals to human beings, as you know, as we know now, and that quote missing link, which we've dug up 100 times and still can't decide that that's the missing link, right?
We can't figure it out. We have no idea.
So you know the talk of dinosaurs in the Bible, Nephilims in the Bible.
Yep.
I mean, these are things that, as a Bible scholar, someone would know. I'm not a Bible scholar. I mean, obviously.
I think I kind of am.
Well, you probably are. You a lot more than I am.
Hallelujah. See what I'm saying? I just threw out a hallelujah. All right, folks. Hey, we're getting ready to go to the bottom of the hour break. We love you guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. These are the conversations I love having, just kind of getting deep and silly fossicle.
No, that's true. What's coming up after the break?
We are going to be talking about Nostradamus, some of his past predictions.
Yeah.
And apparently, people kind of created this thing that he also has 4 major predictions for the year 2021, and we're halfway through.
Which is kind of specific,
Very,
if you ask me. Why 2021?
You know where we're going with that.
I do.
You know where we're going with that. So, ladies and gentlemen, hey, do not forget again, RomikaDesigns.com. Get on over there. That is the Phillips family, man. They are making things happen, literally making things. Get over there, RomikaDesigns.com, and of course our website, abnormalrealities.com. Get to the Facebook page, YouTube channel, and of course look us up on Spreaker. You can listen live Mondays through Fridays at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Stand by. Right to the 10.
We're clear.
Right to the 10. Bam.
No, you can go to the 0.
Oh, I can now?
Yeah.
Oh, you confused.
I told you that yesterday. You can go to the 0. I've got the clock set for that.
Oh. All right. Are we hot on the mic? No.
Host of the Liberty Lighthouse, and I am a gun-owning
They can hear us
constitutionalist
right
who believes that the only
So
role
don't
of
say anything
government
about
is
the
to
people
protect
in
my
the-
rights.
on the
I
video.
believe that
Don't
all
say anything
lives
to people
matter,
on
and
video.
dividing people by race is
All
racist.
right. Hey, what's up, Josh? Pure love. Hit the thumbs up. Hell yeah, hit that thumbs up. Come on. So make sure you guys are here. Hey, and just so everybody knows, so you guys do not get confused, we did change the name, and we did something. I don't know for sure what I did. I was just following instructions. But what was that just ran by the screen? I like the shirt. No, so this channel is now called Abnormal Realities, just so people don't get confused.
Yeah,
and
over
thank
on
you all
YouTube.
so much for being here. Ron made Rocky so much.
I did what? What'd I do? Did I
Shut up, dude.
What?
Says you made me so much better.
Hoppa!
And he rubs my back while he does it.
Sometimes. Chris says we might be an air bubble in an alien fish bowl.
I'm telling you. How do we not know that?
What is this? Steve Payne says you both need to show up at Derailed Con.
What is that?
I don't know.
But it sounds pretty wild.
It's the off track Derailed. They're doing
They're doing a con?
Derailed Con.
Can we dress up?
Shenanigans.
Like in you know those events where they dress up as creatures and stuff?
Yeah.
I think we should.
No, I'm not doing that.
Ryan is doing that.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Oh, are we going to something in September? Do we dress up for that? Audrey does.
Is that the one you're? Oh yeah, we're trying to get a
Oh,
booth
trying to
there.
get a booth.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh
30
yeah.
seconds. 30 seconds. Coming back in.
All right, love you guys. Let's do this. Ryan is good compliment. Rocky, you were so right. Hell yes, this is my brother.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
What up, Michelle? You late? Come on.
All right, here we go.
But I just don't know what to do, y'all.
Oh yeah.
You know the whole
Here it
seating
comes.
thing,
Here it
dude.
comes.
Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second segment of the Abnormal Reality Talk program. Shut up, Ron! I did.
You almost said the situation.
I did. Don't worry about it. Don't judge me.
It's only episode 2. Give him a chance.
I get
folks.
caught
We'll
up in the music. I was jamming there for a second. I love that intro back
Thank
then.
you.
Man, look at, I'm not even lying.
Thank you, Chris. Chris did a good job voicing the intro at the beginning, so we appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. We'll get those lures made for you as soon as possible, too.
Nostradamus.
Nostradamus, man. Speaking of the seeding theory, I just had a friend who just had a child.
Okay.
That was seeding.
So to speak. Yeah.
So it's all coming together if you really want to get deep on it, but let's go. I just had to throw that out there. I thought about that during the break, and I thought, I got to bring it up. It's super important, bro.
It is. Okay, yeah.
Poor Bonnie. You know what? She's not going to look at me ever again the same.
Hey, Stephen, you put the name out there.
What did he
said
say?
He feels like he's in trouble when I call him by his given name.
Stephen Payne?
Yeah.
Get to your room, son.
Otherwise known as Leprechaun.
Yeah, I like Stephen better.
Sorry, Lep. All right. I got dressed up, went to a wedding I wasn't invited to, and had a good time drinking and dancing on Saturday night. Well, thanks, Sean. Welcome to the show.
Dude, do you know that Sean does twerk a lot?
Can we talk about these predictions? I have a prediction.
All right. What?
I'll talk about it after this.
No. What is your prediction?
No, I'll have a prediction.
No, because we're going to forget, because we're going to get caught up. What is your, ladies and gentlemen, Ron Phillips has a prediction. What's up?
I predict that you're going to do a live video sitting on my bidet pretty soon.
Okay.
It's a good prediction, right?
It could be a good prediction.
Okay.
I'm going to.
Yeah, so Nostradamus. Now, I don't know which of these articles that you sent me have the ones for 2021, but I think they all do, right?
Dude, that is so professional of you.
It is. Yeah.
Like you print out articles.
I printed them out because I got other things on my screen right
He
now.
prints them out. All right, so, when we were doing the Situation Room and we started doing it from the Pinnacle Broadcasting Studios here.
Yeah.
Do you remember that day I showed up and you actually you typed and printed show notes for me so I wouldn't forget to say certain things?
I did.
Dude, that touched my heart, bro.
How many people know that that's what a producer does? You're welcome. That's what I did. That's kind of what I'm doing here, but that's what I do.
I thought it was hot. You ever notice that was the day I went in the bidet?
Oh my God.
All right.
All right, here we go.
So I would like to know, first off, now you kind of touched on this last night in regards to El Nostradamus, L-O.
Okay.
In regards to predictions. What makes Nostradamus, even though through poetry and his writings, he predicted like 2,000 different things.
He did, and I didn't know Nostradamus' background. I didn't. And I've got a document here that kind of gives us that. It says he's one of the most illustrious personalities in history, of course, due to his famous prophecies and predictions. Here, but beyond astrology, Nostradamus was a talented doctor. Had no idea he was a doctor.
Did you know Doc Holliday was a dentist?
I think I did.
That was crazy. That kind of disturbed me.
But also a controversial character specialized in occultism.
Oh.
No joke. He was a medieval character renowned for his capacity to predict through scientific methods the events that will happen in the distant future. Nostradamus' predictions, written about 500 years ago, are still going around the world today, and the French man is one of the most important figures of occult art. So
there's some witchcraft shit going on right here.
Yeah.
In the, medieval times.
Can you imagine living back in those days?
No.
Hell no. Not even close. He was on the run from an inquisition. He had extrasensory experiences.
Oh.
An exceptional yet unjustly less mentioned medical career. I just didn't know he was a doctor. So
I didn't know he was a witch.
He says, and he goes on to say that most of his stuff was based on science, most of his predictions.
Does they break that down into, like, are we talking like astrology type of stuff, or?
Well,
what kind of science helps you predict the future?
It says Nostradamus confessed that his predictions have a scientific fundament. He claimed that he managed to predict the future by calculating the position of the stars and planets towards the Earth and other astral bodies.
Astral bodies.
Now, here's a neat story about how he died.
What?
Yeah, check it out. He even predicted his own death. He said, "Next to the bench in bed, I will be found dead." Or he wrote, I guess. And it says, after he announced one evening that he will not survive the night, he died of a gout episode. And was found dead the following morning next to his work table.
No more Jägermeister for Phillips.
I got to figure this out. All of a sudden, I'm like, what the hell does that say? Son of a bitch.
What?
Okay.
He said, son of a bitch. That's just soaking in right now in my soul.
I'm feeling a little tight in my joints. Okay.
Robert, rub your knees while you read.
I don't want you to rub nothing.
All right.
Thank you.
Woo.
All right. So predictions for 2021. Do you know what they are?
So Birdbanger said, so funny how we pay attention to Nostradamus predictions instead of Jesus predictions. Did Jesus have predictions?
Yeah, I think so.
Like what?
Yeah.
I'm typing that in. What was predictions? Oh, dude, this is crazy.
Okay.
It said,
what came up?
Abnormal Realities is going to be a show in the year 2021. What the hell?
Jesus predicted that.
Jesus said that, dude, when he rose.
Jesus is my friend.
Jesus is a friend of mine. I love that song.
What the hell does that say?
I don't know.
All right. No, let's talk about it. Okay, so the first one was a global famine. Now, these are all apparently, this is what I don't understand. Did Nostradamus predict all of these for the year 2021 specifically?
There was the four of them.
Yeah, I've got them.
Yeah. So, I mean, he just laid there one night and said, okay, so what year was he alive in, like, what, 1100,
it was in the
16th century. Okay.
So 1500s.
So he just woke up during 1531 and says, damn, the year 2021, this is going to happen. How?
I don't know.
See, that's where I get a little skeptical.
But then if you take the stars and the planets and everything, and you calculate what that's going to write. Okay.
Yep.
So the first prediction was a global famine. Interesting.
Jesus did predict his own death.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So he was right.
All right. A global famine. And here's what Nostradamus said. So it doesn't make much sense to me. I read these earlier and I'm like, how did you get that out of what he said?
That's what I'm saying.
Quoting Nostradamus, after great trouble for humanity, a greater one is prepared. The great mover renews the ages. Rain, blood, milk, famine, steel, and plague is the heavens' fire seen, a long spark running. What?
Okay. I did not get a damn word you just said.
I know. Nostradamus. Maybe they talk different.
But where did he get 2021 out of that?
No, I don't know.
Or even any year.
I don't know. I'm just reading.
So what are they doing? Honestly, are they comparing situations that we're experiencing now and says, wow, this kind of lines up?
So Nostradamus stated that 2020 specifically was, quote, great trouble for humanity, but greater trouble will manifest itself in 2021. What the hell? Where are these dates coming from and why? Why specifically the dates? Again, it's got to be stars, maybe planets. This trouble will come in the form of global famine. Hello.
Yep, I ain't saying the word.
According to Nostradamus, this famine will be the worst the world has ever faced and will ultimately end in a change of social hierarchies, state power, and worldly status.
Okay, so there is one thing there. It says this famine will be the worst the world has ever faced. Now, all I'm going to say is a 99% survival rate is not the worst the world has ever seen.
I don't disagree with that, but there goes into the political side of things again.
Damn it.
Now, I will tell you, the United Nations has said for 2021, quote, we are going to have famines of biblical proportions in 2021.
Why would they say that?
So do we know that's coming yet? I mean, we don't know. We know that there's the new Delta variant that's more contagious. So it remains to be seen. Don't get me wrong, but we're halfway through the year now, right?
So what was it smallpox in like 1919? What was the one in 1919? The big pandemic, I think 1920, smallpox, I think it was, or was it a flu, the Spanish flu?
Okay.
That had like a 30% death rate.
Yeah, it did.
Now, they didn't have vaccines back then, mind you, but it still had a 30% death rate.
Right. Oh, I agree.
So, I mean, if something gets worse than that, we're in trouble. I'm coming and staying over here.
Mary says Nostradamus had to be very vague in his writing predictions. Otherwise, he would certainly have been caught up by the Inquisitors.
But
okay.
I think our biggest question is the dates.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was the first one, a global famine. The second one is solar storms and asteroids.
Now,
this is his quote, in the sky, one sees fire and a long trail of sparks. Nowhere in there does he say in 2021, in the sky. You see what I'm saying?
Wasn't that supposed to be like 2012? Wasn't that a Nostradamus prediction? The end of the world? Or was that a Mayan calendar thing?
No, I think it was a Mayan calendar thing. Oh. Yeah. So Nostradamus predicted 2021 will bring fire in the form of solar storms and a great asteroid that will either hit or come very close to Earth's surface. This asteroid will heat up as it comes close to Earth, appearing to look like fire in the sky. NASA has already announced that a great asteroid will likely hit the Earth in the next few years. I don't remember them saying that.
I don't remember.
Will 2021 be the year? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The next one, number 3, an earthquake will destroy California.
That's no problem. I have no issues with that. What do you think?
I don't know.
All right. So what's that movie with The Rock? San Andreas. Now, the San Andreas fault.
Okay.
That is literally like the entire half of California that rides on that fault. And if that fault did slip, we're talking literally 50% of California, including Audrey,
is gone. No, I don't
gone.
Disagree.
And Audrey, if you go, I'm not looking for you. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But if Ron was there, I'd go hunting.
There you go. So here's Nostradamus' quote. The sloping park, great calamity. Through the lands of the West and Lombardy, the fire in the ship, plague and captivity, Mercury in Sagittarius, Saturn fading. What in the hell did he say right there?
I don't know.
Let me give you an example, or let me give you the explanation.
All right.
Nostradamus predicted a great calamity will shake through the lands of the West, much like an earthquake across the western state of California. The prophet suggested that this calamity will happen when, quote, Mercury in Sagittarius, Saturn fading, which some astrologers took to mean the date when Mars and Saturn will be in those exact positions in the sky. This date is Thanksgiving Day, November 25th, 2021.
Oh, we ain't got time. We got to show that day.
We're literally 4 months away.
Just, Bonnie, I love
5
you.
months.
Just want to let you know if
away.
something happens 4 months from now.
All right. Okay, so that was number 3. Guess what number 4 is?
What?
The zombie apocalypse.
Dude, we are already there. Go to Facebook.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Here's his quote. Few young people, half dead to give a start, dead through spite. He will cause the others to shine, and in an exalted place some great evils to occur. Sad concepts will come to harm each one. Temporal dignified, the mass to succeed. Fathers and mothers dead of infinite sorrows, women in mourning, the pestilent she-monster, the great one to be no more, all the world to end. Woo. Man, that's some deep stuff.
I would have had to read that like 20 times to really start understanding that.
Here's the explanation. Half dead young people and great evils. This definitely sounds like the zombie apocalypse. According to the prediction, a, quote, she-monster will plague the earth and cause all the world to end. To some, this symbolized a virus or biological weapon that will bring on the apocalypse. Although Nostradamus' predictions are very vague, they have some fruition in some dark and disturbing. They have come to fruition in some dark and disturbing ways. So Yeah, so those are the 4 predictions for this year.
I just Googled what is a she monster, and it's not what we think it is.
Oh, what is it?
It's nothing.
Okay. You should not Google stuff like that.
I love Googling stuff like that.
All right. So the next thing I want to talk about real quick are, I think, 3.
So before you get into that, are these predictions, I mean, total air quotes on that word.
Okay.
Are these legitimate predictions? Because you can decipher that terminology to a multitude of different events that have happened just within the last 20 years. And I'm not even talking about centuries. I'm just talking the last 10, 15 years.
Oh, I don't disagree.
So
but why are we talking specifically the year 2021?
That's the problem. I think whoever wrote that is bringing it up and comparing it to current events. I don't think he specifically said it, except that one spot you said he said it for 2020.
But also there was some calculation by astrologers of the date of the was it the apocalypse?
We got to get Jeff Harmon.
Oh no, the earthquake in California, November 25th, 2021.
So Audrey's pretty much going to be fish
Swimming.
food.
Yeah,
fish food.
So what has Nostradamus gotten right so far? There are a few things.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
The first one is the death of Henry II.
Yep, I'm there.
All right,
I'm there.
That one.
Yep.
The next one is the Great Fire of London.
Read that though. Read it.
It's worth quoting the alleged Great Fire of London quatrain in full because it's one of the most mysterious prophecies of all. Quote, "The blood of the just will commit a fault at London, burnt through lightning of 23 the 6. 23's the 6. The ancient lady will fall from her high place. Several of the same sect will be killed." It says it's tantalizing if you interpret, as some do, 23's the 6 as 66, 20 times 3 plus 6. Add to that the mention of London and the references to deaths, and you can see why it's believed to be a prophecy of the Great Fire of London in 1666. Interesting.
What?
Yeah, so the next 3 that we talk about here, 3, 4, and 5 of the stuff that's come true, and a lot of people know these already because I think I heard these going through school. The coming of Adolf Hitler, he predicted.
He did. He
Yeah.
did.
Quote, "From the depths of the west of Europe," Nostradamus wrote, "a young child will be born of poor people. And what does this child do? He will, quote, by his tongue seduce a great troop, and his fame will spread far beyond Europe."
That would be Alexander the Great.
Could be. Another quatrain of possible significance mentions fighting, quote, close by the Hister, which is either a loose reference to Hitler or a more mundane mention of the old name of the Danube River, depending on your point of view. The next one is the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombs.
Nagasaki.
We're going to get busted for that.
I don't care.
His quote, "Within 2 cities," Nostradamus wrote, "there will be scourges the like of which was never seen." That description should certainly apply to what occurred in the Japanese cities. The quatrain paints an increasingly bleak picture foretelling, quote, famine within plague. And that one to me just wasn't as explainable, I guess you could say. But here's the one that really gets me.
All right. Here we go.
He predicted the Kennedy assassination.
He did.
That's the one that I've heard about before. The killing of President John F. Kennedy was one of the pivotal moments of the 20th century. His quote, Nostradamus' quote is, quote, "From on high, evil will fall on the great man," perhaps a reference to the fact that he was shot from a distance by a sniper. Tellingly, the quatrain continues, quote, "A dead innocent will be accused of the deed." Is this Lee Harvey Oswald, the suspected assassin who was himself shot dead soon after and has long been regarded as an innocent fall guy? As if that wasn't enough to convince us, Nostradamus assures us the true guilty party will, quote, "remain in the mist." A sentiment which countless JFK conspiracy theorists will surely agree with. So, Nostradamus, man. Could you read a book of his quatrain?
No.
I couldn't either.
No, I actually got juice coming out of my ears right now.
No, dude, that's kind of like reading Shakespeare. Not that Shakespeare's not a great work of art. I just don't see the art in it, and I'm sorry.
Dude, show that picture of Nostradamus.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That dude has chewed way too much peyote. All right. That dude went into some realms, some spiritual realms with his little drug addiction stuff he had going on with his witchcraft.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
You see that? Look in his eyes, dude. He's looking at you.
I see that.
I don't know, Phillips. You know, I mean, profound writing, right? We can't deny that. It's profound English, right? I mean, we're around people now saying finna, whatever that word is.
Finna.
All right.
I'm finna do that.
So, yeah, I'm going to finna do that.
And people give me crap because I'm in Texas fixing to do stuff.
You're fixing to do what?
That's what fixing has turned into. Finna.
Well, I'm finna fix it. Something.
I'm finna fix it.
So right. we have a vocabulary in our modern evolved society where we're saying finna, but yet we sit here and now we're trying to decipher something that was written in the 1500s and it's giving us a headache.
I know. And unless you've been a study of Nostradamus, I don't know how you decipher it.
So,
because I mean, it literally it's like the Bible. You have to understand.
Bring it up,
yeah, you have to understand.
I didn't know how
the language back then and what different. I mean, because one word today means something different back in.
But at the end of the day, biblical, Nostradamasical, excuse me, no mute button. It all comes down to how you choose to perceive that writing. I mean, literally, you could say the same thing about the Bible. You can have 5,000 people go into the same room, and you can have a preacher read a page from the Bible, or even just one paragraph, and every single person is going to walk out with a slight different perception of what they heard from that preacher based off of their life experiences, based off of how they were raised, based off of how they view the world. And that's no different on how people choose to perceive the writings of Nostradamus, right? It's how we choose to see it, to align it to certain events. The Kennedy thing, I'm not buying that one. No way. So a dude from up above shot down, killed an innocent person, and is going to be...
No, it said that person was innocent.
That got killed? No,
the person who got in trouble for it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that changes it a little bit. A little bit. But you understand the perception part of it, though?
Yeah, I do.
Because these people that we're reading, and I'm not saying anything bad, and I'm not saying it's not true, or I'm not saying it's false, but these are people that are writing information, and they're specifying it to be exact within 700-800 years. They are pinpointing it to a single year based off of how they choose to read it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is that kind of fake news?
No, I'm not. No,
it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun, but there's some of those predictions I don't want to come true.
True.
I love Audrey, dude. I don't want to see her just going to the ocean.
No, that's a long swim, brother.
It would be kind of funny though.
Crazy.
So I don't know. What are people saying? What do the people think? What up, Stephanie? I perceive wrong things right sometimes. What does that mean? I perceive wrong things right sometimes.
Wait a minute.
What?
I just got a text message about a large asteroid to pass by Earth on March 21st.
What?
On March 21st. So we did have one this year.
Hold on. Okay. Kate, you got to start doing research for us when we do these shows. Asteroids.
I think Misty's over there doing the research.
Of course she is. I got a hold of Misty yesterday and says, we need a backdrop picture. Okay. Earth. Oh, sorry. Hold on. 2021. Let's see what we get. So,
well, it's on the internet, so it's going to be true. We know that.
Well,
we know that much.
The biggest asteroid to visit Earth in 2020. Oh.
See?
Zooms
now you're on space.com.
That's where smart people go. That's where smart people go, space.com.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. March. That's what you just said, isn't
March
it?
March
21st. Well, why didn't we know about this?
I think I heard about it, but I'm telling you, unless they sound the sirens out here and say there's they
won't. They won't. Do you realize the chaos?
Oh, they won't. I know. I agree with you. If it's going to happen, they likely won't tell us.
What would you do if you knew?
I don't know.
Would you tell people? If you got
if I had insider information? Wow, that's a tough question. That's a tough question.
It is a tough question. I would tell people.
I probably would.
I would want people at least to have a fighting chance to go be with the people that they love.
Or
I'm
at
not
least
afraid to
find
die.
some place. I mean, look, you know, if it's
Call your mom.
call your mom.
You know, Mom, I'm sorry what I did in 11th grade. I didn't mean to steal your car.
That was you?
No, I didn't really do that.
That was you that stole my car?
Maybe I did.
Okay.
No, I would. I think it would be the right thing to do because there has to be, even if you
There's
had
a video of that asteroid. Look at that.
Oh, son of a bitch. I didn't know there was a video.
That's pretty cool. Dude. Yeah, we can't show you the video because Rocky's got it on his machine. Although, I think next time I'm going to set you up where you can play the video stuff.
Really?
Here. Yeah. I can do that.
You can do that.
Uh-huh.
I just say this. Then the reason I would absolutely do it on a complete serious note, no matter what happens in life, and if you only have 5 minutes left to live, it's important to be able to allow people to come to peace with themselves. It's not about fear of dying. It's not about going and lighting houses on fire. It's about how are we going to mentally prepare for our death and our transition. Because I always believe you live in death as you live in life, right?
Yeah, and the only thing people know about it these days, or the only way they can understand it is movies that have that type of ending in what the people in the movies do. So nobody knows really what's going to happen. Now, look, there are people out there who are terminally ill.
Yeah.
But that's not a situation where you don't tell somebody, right?
Right.
I mean, it's not someplace, it's not a situation where you're told you can't tell somebody. So it's not really the same. In other words, let's say you worked for the government and they knew that this was about to happen, but they told you, you can tell your immediate family, we'll get them to safety, but you can't tell anybody else. Would you tell anybody? It's a tough answer. I don't know.
It depends how many family I can get. You know
what constitutes my immediate family?
That's right. They can buy my silence in a situation like that. But if we get blasted by something like that, we're not going to live. You know, and think about this. Think of the comfortability factor that people have thinking that we are that secure on this planet. We are so vulnerable of a simple rock flying through space. We don't even realize the enormity of this planet or how small this planet really is. Like you said something earlier about a bubble within a bubble or whatever it is, right? We don't know how big we are. We only know what we know for what we have learned, right? Just because we can make a plane fly doesn't mean we're technologically advanced, but in our reality, we can get off the ground. So we believe we're technology. You know, you can talk to your room and she'll almost rub your back.
I can talk to my room. Yeah.
You talk to your whole house.
I do. I can.
But we're only as advanced, like with diseases and cancer and medicines. We're only as advanced as what we know. So we feel right now that we're super advanced, but we also thought that when
in
we had
1900, we thought that too.
100%. Man, when they got horses and buggies, they thought they were pimping. They were living large, man. They're like, it can't get any better than this. I'm like, oh, you didn't have a bidet yet, did you, bro? It gets better.
Pulled up beside you. Hi, this is my horse named Uber. Can we give you a ride?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and in another 15 years, we're going to be like, oh my God, how did we live 15 years ago?
I know.
You know?
Just the cell phone, right?
Oh, I love
Look at the cell phone from the 1980s, the bricks. All right, was it the 90s? Probably the 90s. But it was the brick, that, dude. We sported it.
We were the big bag on our hip.
Yeah.
Playing some 70s disco.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, love you guys. Ron Phillips, I love you. Bonnie, Misty, Katie, thank you for hanging out with the brothers. You are watching Abnormal Realities. Visit the website, abnormalrealities.com. Facebook page, Abnormal Realities with Rocky and Ron. And, of course, look us up on Spreaker.
Spreaker.com.
Because you can listen live there as well. Ladies and gentlemen, live 5 nights a week. We're going to catch everybody tomorrow night. Ron Phillips, words of encouragement.
Bye, everybody.
I got chills.
Be encouraged.